Hola, amigo. You don't even supposed to be here. That's Lucy's video. Would you please shut up? I'm only here to show them how they can turn on the subtitles. Oh, alright. Olá, amigo. Seja bem-vindo ao seu canal Cristão de Produtividade. Eu sou a Luciana Sampaio e eu vou te mostrar agora como você pode ligar as suas legendas. Primeiro que você vai precisar clicar, dar um cliquezinho na tela do seu celular ou um clique na tela do seu computador e você vai procurar esse símbolo aqui. Depois disso, você pode selecionar a legenda em português ou inglês. Aquilo que for melhor. Lou, can I borrow this book? I think it's so nice. You don't even know how to read in Portuguese. Why do you want this book? Well, I could try it. Oh, do whatever you want. Just let me finish. Well, excuse me for living. Então é isso, pessoal. A Lu volta na próxima semana, talvez, com um vídeo em português, ou a Lucy vai estar aqui pra sempre com vídeo em inglês. Bye, excuse me. Well, you asked for it, and I'm finally back. Hello, friend. Welcome to your Christian channel of productivity. Today, I'm here to give you a step-by-step guide so you can learn how to read in English. And by doing this, you're gonna also learn how to improve your speaking because you're going to read out loud, like I said in the last video. Since I'm not here to take off your precious time, I'm gonna divide this video in two parts. If you are in the beginning of the process of learning how to read in English, well, this is the first part of the video where I'm gonna show you a pretty amazing website so you can improve your speaking by reading news, okay? And in the second part of the video, I'm gonna show you how you can improve your speaking by reading books, all right? So anyways, let's start with this website. I think that in this first video that I posted, there was a comment of a girl asking me, how did I start reading? And by reading this comment, I remember that I started reading with this amazing website. I was trying to find this website again because I lost it, but now I am in this website and I want to show it to you. And I want to also tell you how did I use it to improve my reading. As you can see, there's a lot of news in here. These news are about different subjects. So we have dog cafe in LA. We have globalization, we have world's first eye transplant. We have a lot of things in here. There's new talking about cars. Anyways, there's different subjects and different kinds of news in this website. So I just opened a new that is about how to learn English. This is really good because this new is like from 2 days ago and it's kind of the subject of this video, so it's really interesting. When you decide what you want to read, you're gonna see it that in the website there's different levels of difficulty. Here we have level 1 and we also have level 2 and level 3. When you try to read in level 1, the vocabulary is gonna be more easy for you, and when you go to level 2 or to level 3, it's gonna be more difficult because the author used different words. So I'm just gonna read it to you, the first sentence of the level 1, and then we're gonna read together the first sentence of the level 3, okay? Let's start. Do you know how to learn English? There's technology which can help you learn English. You can read about this technology in a book. Let's see how much this changes when we go to the level 3. Hello, students. Do you know how to learn English efficiently? Do you know that there is certain technology that can help you to learn English? This technology has been written down in a form of a book. As you can see, the author used words like efficiently. I was editing and the word is not efficiently, it's effectively. So I'm sorry about that. Certain technology, read it down. When I decided to change the level, it was more difficult to read it. But let's talk about another new in here. Maybe this handout electric cars. Let me just handout electric cars. Is that right? Handout? Handout? What I think is nice about this website too is that we have difficult words in here. In level 1 of this new, compete is a difficult word and competition is another difficult word. But when you go to level 3, there's words that are more difficult, like disclose, break even, there's valuation as well. So yeah, this is the website that I wanted to show to you. It helped me a lot to start reading English. What I think is really nice for you is that you read at least one new every single day. So in the morning you read it in the level 1, and in the afternoon you're gonna read it with the level 2, and at night you're going to read it in the level 3. So you're gonna read it for about 5 minutes a day, and it's gonna be really effective to you. So let's go to the second part of this video. Let me just put this aside and find where is my pen. Okay, I'm back and I have my pen. Let's talk about reading books now. I already talk a lot about Ellen White in here, but I'm gonna talk about her again because I love her, okay? Alright, she kind of talks like in a different way that people talks today. She is like from the last century, so that's why she has a more... Bro, I don't remember any words to explain this. But she has a writing that is more difficult for you to understand. I think that's good. So why did I give you the tip that you have to start reading by using that website? Because when you go to books, the language is gonna be different. Maybe you decided to read a book that is really difficult to understand. Let me show you an example, okay? This is a book of Ellen White too. And I also read this book to improve my speaking in English. The name of the book is From Here to Forever. Let's read it. I don't know if I can read it, but let's try it. O to thee, O land, when the king is a child. Do you understand what that means? I mean, you maybe understand now because there's the translation in here. But what I want to talk with you about is that the books may have this kind of vocabulary and you may not understand, so that's why you have to start with something easy by reading news in the website, and then you can go to the things that are really difficult, like this sentence that I was like, what does that mean? Like, what? But anyways, I'm just a second, excuse me. Book that I have in the iPad in here is this book in Portuguese. Okay, but how did I start reading in English? Basically in the day that I was really patient with myself, because this is difficult, okay? I used to choose a chapter of the book, like, let me just... maybe this one. Lutero, o homem para sua época. Okay. What I did was to read the entire chapter in Portuguese. This is Portuguese, okay? And then I went to the PDF of the book in English and read it again in English. I used to do this at the same day, and this is really, really important for you to read it in Portuguese and then read it in English, because you're gonna be able to concentrate on learning, not only to understand what the book is trying to teach you. I already gave this tip in the last video, but I'm always gonna bring this again. You have to read it out loud. If you want to improve your speaking, read it out loud. Just read it out loud, okay? So, all right, let me just come back to the iPad, and maybe let's suppose that I was reading and divine. What is divine? I don't know what it is. Okay, so I just used to copy this word exactly like this, select the word, copy, and then pass on Google Translate. Just put the word in here and discover what does it mean. After doing this, I used to put the translation in here, like divino. That's why you see that there's a few words that I put the translation, because I didn't know what they mean. Why did I decide to put this tip in here? Because people think that Google Translate can be an enemy for you if you're trying to learn this language. But this is not true. If you don't understand a word, you have to translate it. Because if you don't translate, you're just gonna read it and you're not gonna understand. What I want to tell you is that you are free to use the translation. The bad thing is for you to translate everything in your head and not being able to understand what a person is saying in English. But when you're reading, you have to use translation in your favor. Otherwise, you're not gonna learn. So please use a translation. And I remember that in the last video, a guy also ask me, how did I know that I was like speaking the words properly when I was reading? Basically because I listened to a lot of content in English, so almost all the words I already knew. And the words that I didn't know, I just put it to robot to talk with me. So let me show you this in here. I'm sorry about this dog, I can't. I just have to deal with it. It's just so much noise, but I can't do anything about it. Not ability to use this kind of tool. I'm just clicking here on T, and maybe I want to understand how to say this entire sentence. So I just put it to speak.
Many at the present day cling to the traditions of their fathers. When the Lord sends additional light, they refuse to accept it because it was not received by their fathers.
If I were like, is that right? I'm speaking correctly. I just put it for the robot to talk with me, and then I would know how to speak correctly. This is not a tool that you're gonna have access in all apps, but this is a tool of accessibility. So people that have visual problems are able to read by using this tool, and you also can use it to try to improve your English, okay? So let's come back to the app that I use to read the Bible. This app is called YouVersion. Okay, so if I want to listen to this chapter, like Isaiah 58, I still have my difficulties, you know. I'm just gonna put in here, like, click in here, and then I'm gonna listen to it.
Descendants of Jacob, their sins. For day after day they seek me out. They seem eager.
Do you see it? You guys, that's basically it. I don't have like a magic tool so you can improve your speaking in English. You're just gonna have to study a lot and especially dedicate a lot of hours. I think that listening for me was the best and the easiest way because I could do it by watching shows. Everyone likes that. But I put in here that if you want to see your progress, you have to do this for about a month. Every single day, if you're in the beginning, try to do what I said by reading the news in the website. And if you are in the middle of the process, read it a chapter of a book that you love in Portuguese, and then read it in English. And of course, it's really important for you to record yourself so you can see your progress. You don't have to like record yourself every single day. I think it's nice for you to record at least every single week. And I already said that, but you have to be patient with yourself. It's not gonna be easy. My sister says that life is not a strawberry. This doesn't make any sense in English, but it's true. Okay, be patient with yourself, and if you really love this language, you're gonna improve a lot, and one day you're gonna be able to speak. And by the way, you're gonna be able to speak better than me. So this was the video. I'm so glad that I finished recording this video. This is not the first time that I'm trying to record this video, you know. I tried the last Thursday. What is the name of it? Monday, Tuesday. The day before Friday. What is the name of it? I don't know. Apparently I have to come back to the basic stuff because I don't remember. Now I have to spend hours and hours editing this. Yay. Thank you so much for watching. I see you in the next one, and remember, you are loved. Bye. And then I'm gonna... What was that? Bruh. So yeah, this is the website that I used to read it. So yeah, this is the website that I used to use